Hello, I do welcome you back once again. So far, we are done with the first method in creating user login form, then the second method. So today we are going to look at the advanced part where users can register, create their own account by themselves. So without wasting my time, I'm going to make a copy of the part 2 that we did. So Control C, Control V, and I'll give it a name, or let me close it. I want to rename it. Yes, so I'll give it login. This is the part 3. All right, so I'm going to open it, and yes, okay, I have to enable the content. All right, so this was the part 2, but before we proceed, there's a loophole that I want us to cover it up. Yes, there's a loophole I want us to cover it up. For example, I'm going to enter the user name here. So the user name was Know With Me, and the password ASDF123. When I log in, it is working. Now let me log out again. So I'm going to enter the username again. That's Do With Me, and the password is ASDF1234. I'm intentionally adding the 4. So now let me log in. When I try to log in, it will tell me the username or password is incorrect. I'll click on OK. Now this is the loophole. I'm going to log in again. So when I log in, you see it is opened, and this shouldn't be the case. So this is the loophole. We are going to cover it up. So I'll go back to the logout, and I'll go to the design view. Then I'll right click on the login, then go to build event. Here we will come to if it's null. So this one, when you say it is null, it is empty. But you could see that after we got the credentials wrong, you try to log in and it went. So it means after you enter something and you clean it, it doesn't make the text box empty. Yes, there's a space that is occupying. So that's what we are going to deal with it. So in that case, here we will add another code. So or main.txt username is equal to empty string. So this one will help deal with that empty space that we have. Else, this one, then we come to the password to or main.txt password is equal to empty string. You can use a keyword called trim. But this one too will work. So now let me save it. I'll close, and now let me open it again. Login. So username do. So you go to the password ASDF123. I'm going to log in. It is. Now let me enter the password wrongly. ASDF1234. Then let's say, all right, wrong. Now I'm going to log in again. Yes, it is asking for username. So this is the loophole I wanted us to cover it up. So now that we are done, we can proceed to today's tutorial. Today we are going to look at an advanced form or user login creation. Now what we will do, I'm going to delete the user login table that we created. We are going to create a new one. So we go to create, then come to tables, go to the design view, then we give it a name, the same name, user login. Then the first item will be user ID. That one is going to be auto number. Then the next one will be first name. That one is going to be short text. The next one will be last name. That one too is going to be what? Short text. Then sex. The sex, I want it to be a lookup. I don't want us to be typing, so I'll just choose lookup. Then I will type in the values that I want. So we have the sex, we have a female, male. Yes, I'll end it here, finish. So I'll come to lookup and limit it. I don't want any edit or addition. So limit to list. I'll double click to change it to yes. Then allow value list edit, no. So now the next item we are going to add is going to be date of birth. The date of birth is going to be what? Date. Date of birth is going to be date. So we come to general. I don't want the date to be showing. All right, so there's nothing here. Now we come to the next item is going to be the user name. The username is going to be short text. Then we come to the next item. The next item is going to be password. The password too is going to be short text, and the user has to confirm the password. So confirm password. That one too is going to be short text. Then the next one is going to be security question. Security question 1. That one, this one too, we are going to set a number of questions for users to choose from and answer it. So we are going to use a lookup. The lookup, we are going to enter, type the values that we want. So the first one is going to be how many. That one depends on any question you want to set. How many siblings do you have? Then the next question is going to be what is your favorite color? The next one could be what is your pet name? Then the next one too may be at what age did you first use computer? Then you can add last one. Where do you come from? All right, so this we'll manage with this one. So let me expand it. Go to next, finish. So here we'll go to the lookup. We don't want anybody to add or delete or make any changes, so we will limit it to the list. Yes. Then allow value ls edit. No, we don't want it. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to select the row source and Control C to copy, because we are going to use the same questions for security questions too. And the next one is going to be answer. Answer 1 is going to be a short text. Then the next one is security question 2. Security question 2 is going to be a lookup. A lookup, our next, then finish. So we come to the row source here. We copy the first one, so Control V, we paste it. Now we come to limit to list, yes. Then allow value list edit, no. The next item is going to be the answer 2, because this is a question 2, so the second answer should come. And the next one is going to be phone number. Then user level, because the user level 2, I'm going to use a lookup. So look up, and I'll just admin. This one depends on the names you want to use. So, but I'm going to use users. So user 1. Then we have user 2. This one depends on how the number of users you want to use. So I'm going to limit it to user 5. Now the next item we are done, so finish. I'm going to limit it to the list because I don't want any addition or any editing. Now the next one is going to be the user picture or profile or account picture. That one too is going to be a short text. Like you see right from creating of school database management, we never stored pictures in the database. Yes, that one to me personally, I don't like that. I always like storing my pictures on my computer. So now that we are done, Control S to save. We view it. Here it is. So now we will look at the sex. Can choose from the drop down. Then the security questions you can choose from the drop down. Yes, the security questions here are they. Then the security questions 2 here are they. Yes, you can choose from the drop down. Now that we are done, the next step is to create the user, the new user. Yes, the user form or the registration form. That's what we are going to create. So what we will do, we go to create, then come to form design. So form design, we come to data and the record source. We are going to select the user login as the record source. When we are done, we come to add existing fields. So we are going to start from first name. You press shift, then click on the account picture. The user ID, since it is auto number, there's no need for us to include it because that one will be added automatically. So I'll drop, click and drag. Now I'm going to, as usual, I'll come to layout and choose stack. I have to do some formatting. I'll increase the font to 12, then the color black. Then I'll come to arrangement, margin, going to make it medium. Then I'll right click, go to size, fit. Now I'm going to make some adjustments here. Alright, so now the first name will have to be here. Sex, date of birth will be here. Username, then the password will be here. Confirm password will be here. Security question will be here. Then security answer, the same, another question, another answer. Then phone, I want the phone to come to the username, then the user level, then the profile picture. But I want the user level to come up here. Yes, so that it will be nice. Now I'm going to delete the extra thing. Now here I'm going to expand this one a bit and make some adjustments. So this one will be first name. Here username. Okay, password, user level. I have to space this one. Security question 1. Answer 1. This one just formatting. Answer 2. As for the account picture, you will not go there. So the date of birth, confirm password. Okay, so one thing we should take note is that when we look at, we select this one, the first name, looking at the name here, it is showing label 0. So this is a label. All these ones here are labels. So it is only the labels that we can make a change to it. But when we come to the text box or the control, we don't have to touch it. If you touch the text box or the control, then that one, it will go against your form or your database. So now what we are going to do is we have to expand this one a bit. I have to expand it. Yes, I want this side, this control and this control to be the same. So I'll select the two, come to the size, then I go to widest so that to be the same. So now I have to, I could see that the password, the text box is a bit taller than the rest. So I'll select all and I'll right click, come to the size, then we choose shortest so that the sizes be the same. So now I'm going to merge this side so that it will be nice. I'm going to merge this side. Right click, go to merge and split, merge. I'm going to merge this one too. Merge and split. This one too, I'm going to merge the same thing so that it will be nicer. I'm going to this one too. As for the account picture, that one will not be visible, so we leave that one like that. We leave it like that. Now come to the format. So format, I'm going to make some changes here. When we come to auto center, yes, double click to change it. Record selector, we don't want it. Navigation, no. Scroll, we don't want. Then the minimum and maximum will not go there because we are going to change the control box. The control box is going to be no. So when it becomes no, then it means it will not be showing. Then we come to other pop-up, yes, modal, yes, then current record. So now let's see how it will look like. Yes, this is a user form. So now I'll go to design view and I have to add form header and footer. As usual, I'm going to format the colors. Here you use the same color, and here too you use the same color. Then you have to add a label to it. So label is going to be advanced user registration. Advanced user registration form. So I'm going to change the font size. Let's say 18. The color should be white. Then bold. Right click, fit. Let's make it 20 and see. Yes, 24. Fit. And I have to position it well. All right. Now what we are going to add is the picture. We have to add the picture frame. So we go to the design, form design, then we come to the drop down, we select this one, just click and drag, cancel it. So I have to make sure when I come to the format, you can see the width is 4.99 and the height is 5, but I want it to be 4 by 5 centimeters. Yes, I want my picture to be rectangular, but if you want yours to be square, that one depends on you yourself. But for this one, I'm going to the border, I'll just work on it. So now let's see. Yes, this is how our user form is going to be, but I have to add some button here that will be used for upload, register and log in. So I'm going to add 3 buttons here. So under this one, go to the button. I'll select the button, then I'll draw it. So this one, I'm going to make a copy, Control V. So this one is going to be upload picture. Then the next one is going to be register. And the next one is going to be login. We have to, when you are done with everything, then you have to log in. You have to log in. So I'm going to give it their names. The other here is going to be upload button, then register button. You have to name your button so that during coding it doesn't confuse you. Then the next one too is going to be the login button. Alright, I have to format it. So this one and this one, let me align to the bottom. Then this one too and this one, I have to make sure the alignment to the bottom. Yes. Now I have to format it. Font size is going to be 12. Then the back color is going to be white. The font color is going to be black. Yes. So this is how it will look like. I'm going to hide the account picture because since that one we don't need it, but I'll hide it later. Let us start with the coding. So the coding, we are going to start from the upload picture. That's the first thing we are going to do. So I'll right click, then go to build event, select code builder and click on OK. If this is the first time or you are new to the VBA editor, then there's a setting you have to do. So that one, you go to tools, then you go to preference. There's this Microsoft Office 16 object library that if yours is not checked, you have to go for it. So you scroll down, go and search for it. When you see it, then you check the box so that it will be checked before you continue. If not, you may find errors in your code. So when you are done, then the next one is to start entering your code. Alright, so now the first thing we will do, this code is very, very simple and short. The first thing we will do, I always like writing code to check for errors. And the simplest one, that's what I always do, is on error, resume next. I'll make a video purposely for error code error handlers. Yes, there are various ways you can handle errors. So I'll make a video purposely to cater for that. So for now, after you check for error, then we have to declare a variable. So declare them account P as office dot file dialog. Yes, so you have to set account. We have to set account P is equal to application dot file dialog. So the file dialog, what type do you want? The first one is file picker. That's what we want because we are to upload picture. So select that one. Then the next item is we are going to ask ourselves whether like account P dot allow multiple select, because this one we are going to select only one item at a time, one picture, profile picture at a time. So to select multiple select, no, we don't want multiple select, so it's going to be false. Yes, it should be one at a time. So now we have to give the condition. So if account P dot show, then what is next? The account main dot account picture is we are going to link it to the variable we just declared. So main dot account dot picture, that value is equal to account P dot selected items 1. Yes, so this is it. It's very, very simple. Then you have to end the if. When you are done, press Alt plus D to check, compile it to see if there's an error. If there's no error, then we have to save it. What name are we going to give it? The new user. Just make it new user. Go to OK. So now we can close it and close the new user. Open it. new user. So let's try it and see. Go to upload picture, then we come to pictures, select a picture, then it is not showing. Yes, because we've not linked the picture frame or the picture holder to the account picture, but we can see that the file path is showing here in the account picture. So we are going to do it. Go to the design view, then select the image holder or the picture holder. We come to data, then under control source you press equal sign account picture. Just select that one. Then now let's view it and see. So here it is. Here it is. When you delete anyone, see it is gone. It is gone. But when you bring it back, just enter it back. Here it is. So we are done with the upload picture code. The next one is going to be the register. After the register, there are a lot of work is going to be done there. So you have to be patient. So now that the upload is now working, we have to hide the account picture, so the account picture test box, so that one it will not be visible. So we come to format, then we come to visible, double click to make it no. So when we come here, yes, the account picture is not there. But before then, let me show it visible. Yes. Then let me delete everything here. Yes. Before I hide it, so I'm going to make it the visibility. I'm going to turn it off. No, I don't want it to be visible. Yes, so now that is it. We are going to work on the register. That, like I said, the register, a lot of work to do here, so we will need to be patient so that we work on it. So let's go there. Right click, go to build event, code builder. Then as usual, we are to write our error handler on error resume. This one is the simplest way or simplest error handler. That's what I like using it. But as we get to the complex, we will be dealing with it. So the first thing, we are going to declare some variables. We are going to declare some variables because there will be a lot of work to do. So the first variable is the username, that's as string, then password as string, then user L, that's user level, as string. These are the three variables we are going to declare. So the next one is we have to assign values to this variable. So user n is equal to nz. This one we are going to count the user IDs associated with the user names. So the count user ID from where? User login, where username is equal to 123, and what is the name of what we are? That is the same thing, user name. So the username in the table, the registration, the user login table, we are comparing it with what we have on the form. So on the form, to the same username. So like when we come to the form, yes, we have, there is a username. So when we click on it, the same username here. That's what we are talking about. So now, username, and 1, 2, 3, 4. If not, then it should return 0. But since it's a string, it should okay. No, we are comparing the user ID, so we make it 0. Then the next one to the password pwd is equal to nz the count user ID from where user login where password this time too is going to be password is equal to so we are comparing the two. If not, then 1 2 3 4. Then we are going to compare the user level to, so user L is going to be the same, just like the same thing. But for the user level, there will be slight change here. So we are selecting the user ID from user level where this one where the user level so where the user level is equal to user level. All right, so now that is it. We are done with the user levels, like the variables we declared, and we've gotten their values for them. So now we are going to check for empty text boxes and null text boxes. So that's 11. We've reached where the conditions are to take place. So the first one is first name if is null, main dot first name or main dot first name then what will be the message box? First name is empty. Will be okay only. First name required. Main dot first name dot set focus. So we have to check else if it's null. We can use else if or if. So that one too is simple. So I'm going to use the second method. This one too is else. If it's null, main dot last name or main dot last name is equal to empty string, then the else if I have to space it. All right, so then message box is last name is empty. Will be okay only. Last name required. Main dot last name dot set focus. All right. So the next one is else if main dot. So from first name last name, then we go to where? First name last name, sex and date of birth. So if main dot sex or main dot sex is equal to, then the else, then MSG box. This one, like I said, we have a lot of work to do here. So MSG sex is empty. Will be okay only. Main dot sex dot set focus. Else if main dot date of birth or main dot date of birth is equal to then MSG box date of birth is empty. Date of birth is empty. VB okay only. Date of birth required mean dot date of birth dot set focus. So the next one is going to be else if main dot. So from date of birth, where will we go? We come to username and phone, then password, confirm password. So main dot username, no, if it is null, main dot username or main dot username is equal to then message box username is empty. VB okay only. Username required. Let me do some change, a correction here. The M should be 1. Yes. Then the next item is main dot username dot set focus. Else if is null, main dot phone or main dot phone is equal to empty string, then main message box phone is empty. Maybe okay only. Phone required. main dot phone dot set focus. Then else if it's null, main dot password or main dot password is equal to empty string, then message box password is empty, VB okay only, password required. Main dot password plus set focus. Else if it's null, main dot confirm password or main dot confirm password is equal to empty string, then message box confirm password is empty, VB okay only, confirm password required. So main dot confirm dot set focus. So now what is next after password and confirm password? We have security questions answer. All right, so come to else if it's null, main dot security question 1 or main dot security question 1 is equal to null, then security question 1 is empty, VB okay only. So the title security question 1 required, main dot security dot set focus. Else if it's null, main dot answer 1 or main dot answer 1 is equal to empty string, then message box answer 1 is empty, answer 1 is required, main dot answer 1 dot set focus. Else if it's null, main dot security question 2 or main dot security question 2 is equal to null, then message box security Question 2 is empty. Will be okay only. Security. Question 2 required. Main dot security. Question 2 dot set focus. So we are done it down there. 11th answer 2 yes. Else if is null, main dot answer 2 or main dot answer 2, that should be 2, is equal to empty string, then message box, answer 2 is empty, VB okay only, answer 2 required, main dot answer 2 dot set focus. So let's check, is that all orders? So answer 2, then yeah, I think we are done. For the profile picture, it may be that a user may not have a picture to upload, so we will leave that one there. So we are done with all the test boxes. But one thing we should also consider is that the next one too we are going to look at it is that we are going to make sure the password that users enter. So like here, the password users enter and the confirmed password, they should be the same. So we are going to straight it or compare the two to make sure that the password and confirmed password are the same. We are going to use another keyword. So else if. So that keyword is strcomp. So we are going to compare the two passwords. So if password comma confirm. So if password, what we type in password and confirm password, are going to use VB. So we are using VB binary compare. So that one, if it is not equal to 0. So if it's not equal to 0, it means if it is not the same, then the message box the password you entered do not match. Will be okay only. So check. So check password. Now when we are done like this, to bring it up, when we are done like this, we have to make sure to clear the text boxes. So here main dot confirm password is go to empty. Yeah, I have to empty main dot password is equal to what? Empty. Then main dot password dot set focus. All right. So now that we are done with this, then we have to proceed. So the next one, we are going to check for the user name. We are going to check for the username. So else if user n, yes, that user n is not equal to 0. then message box is going to be username already exist. Username taken. So main dot username dot set focus. Else, so again you have to check else if password is not equal to 0, then so if the password is not equal to 0, then the same thing is going to be, so password is already taken. Main dot password set focus. Then the next one we are going to check the user level. So the user level, if someone selects admin, no user has the right, or no user should be able to allow to select admin, since the admin will have a higher position or a higher authority or control over the database. In that case, we are going to limit that one too. So if else, if user L is equal to 0, then so the user level is selected is already taken. Exist. All right, so now that we've been able to compare all, then we have to make sure, like the phone number to, depending on where you are coming from or where you are watching from, depending on the number of digits that you want, you can limit or restrict users from maybe can restrict users from not entering lesser or more than the digit you are expecting. So that's what we are going to do. So we are going to use another keyword. We call it len. We are going to use the len keyword to control the phone number. So that one, else if not len, so len phone is equal to 10. Because where I am coming from, the digit of my phone number is 10. Then message box. Should be 10. Phone number should contain 10 digits. VB okay only. So when all these conditions are met, then the next step is to proceed. We have to save the data we've entered. So else do cmd dot run command accmd save. Then there should be a message box. Registered successfully. Proceed to the login page to enter your credentials. ABOK only. So registered. Successfully. So we are done. Then it's in this one, because we use the else if, we cannot be ending all the else if with the ifs. If we had separated them like else, then we start another line if, then that one we will be ending all the ifs with end if. But since the else if were combined, we are going to only end the first if that we started with. So it's going to be end if. Now we have to check whether there's an error or there's not. So you control D, Alt plus D, then press enter. Alright, so after pressing the enter, you could see that there's no error. But one thing too I want us to add to is that the password, you can limit the characters of the password. Just like you can make it, maybe the minimum should be 6, the minimum should be 8, 10, 12 and the rest. And just as we control the phone, we can also control the password. Yes, so let's go back. I'm going to save it. Then let me close this one. Come to the user registration form. Now if I try to register, to tell me username is what? The first name. First name is empty, so I will have to enter the first name. The sex here, yes, we have male and female. The security user level 2, we have admin to user 5. Security questions, select your questions, then you enter your answer. The security question 2, the same thing. Now we are going to like the password. We are going to restrict the password, and I'll right click, go to the design view. So I'll select the password, and this one should be it should be like immediately or immediately after the password is added. Better still, we can also add the code in the login or the register button. Yes, you can either make it put the code in the text box immediately after you update. So when we come to the event, you see after update here, you can put the code here. You can also put the code in the register button. So let's do any of them. You can choose whatever you want to do, but let's go to the register button and put the code in there. So I'll go to event, build event, then we come here. If compare the password, if they are not the same, then there should be, and the password you entered do not what match. Yes, but that one is okay. But for the limit, we have to limit it. So we come down here, we press, then we come to else if. Else if len, the len, like I told you, is the len is just like the length of the characters. So if me.password is less than, so this one I'm going to limit it to 6. Less than 6, then the if shouldn't have come again. I'm going to delete this one. So if it is less than 6, then there should be a message box. So password should be at least 6 characters. So this one is going to be insufficient characters. Main dot password dot set focus. Else if len, like this one. Okay, we can put this code in there after update so that immediately we do it, it will not wait for us to enter everything. Then we click on the okay, let me clean this one. You have to put this code in the after update so that like immediately we enter the password and it is not up to the 6 characters. Let me check for errors. Yes, I want us to, so that it will not be like after we finish entering everything, then so we come to password after we finish entering everything, then before it prompts us. This why we want it to be instant. So we come to event, after event, then after update. So after update, you double click, then you click on the 3 dot. So here I'm going to paste this one. So instead of else if, since this is the first code, I'm going to use the if. So and if. All right, now I'm going to copy the same thing just for the confirm password, save, close, then confirm password, double click here, then I'll paste it. So after pasting here, instead of password, I'm going to make it confirm. Then main.confirm password. So here to confirm password should be 6 characters. The characters, let me delete the one. There's another, there's one here. Don't want the one to be. All right, so now I think we are done for now. We are done. So I will save it, close it, and that is it. That is it. We are done with the upload. We are done with the register. So left with the login. Left with the login. So we are going to code the login. I'll right click on the login, then come to builder event, go to code builder. So this one, the code, the code for it, let's say maybe a user started to register, but it got to a point the user don't want to stop, it doesn't want to continue. So when the user click on the login, the data that the user has entered will be saved, but we don't want to that. We don't want it that way. We have to protect that data to be saved unless the user click on the register. So in that case, the first code we are going to enter is me.undo. Me.undo. Then the next one is me do cmd dot open form. What form are we to open? Main form. That is it. So we have to save it and we close it. Let me close this one. Then did I say main form? No, it shouldn't be main form. It should be login form. So I have to go and change the code, not log a main form. It should be login form because it will be there. We have to log in before we go to the main form. So here is going to be login. Yes. So I'll save it, new user. Then when I go to this one, it will bring the login form. But you can see that the registration form didn't close. You have to make sure add the code to close it. So go to the design view, then you come to the login. So here, this one me.undo, then do cmd dot close. So AC form comma main dot name. Main dot name is the form we are working on. Yes, so I have to check for errors. No error. You save it, you close it, then you close it. Now let's open it again. Then we go to login. Yes, that is it. That is it. But this login form, we are going to make some adjustment to it. This time I don't want to delete it. I want to make some adjustment to it and we use it. Yes, because for the design is the same thing, just that the item that we are going to change it. So that is it. That is why for the login, I'll right click on it. No, we are going to create a new, we are going to add some items to it. So this one, the TST username, the TST username. Yes. And the login and the exit, the same thing. But we are going to add another button. I'll copy and paste. This one is going to be the register button. So here I'll go to the format, then the caption. I'll just say register. So register here. I'll make sure, let's say 16. I'll change the font to area. Yes. All right. So this is the register button. I'm going to give it a name. Select it, give it a name. Register button. BTN. So this one I'll right click, go to the builder event, code builder. Then the code is going to be do cmd dot close. So close AC form main dot name. Then do cmd dot open form. What form are we to open? That is the new user. Sample. You have to save it. Then you close it. So here I have to adjust it, so I'll bring it down a bit. I have to bring this one to down a bit. Then let me go to the arrangement, the margins, let me make it wide so that it will be a bit bigger to fit. Yes. So the size, I'm going to make it widest so that it will be uniform. And this one, to let me stretch it a bit. Yes, and I'll stretch this one to, let's say 14 is okay. So alignment, right, and this one alignment should be left. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to change the color. The font should be 12 and the color should be what? Black. So the register here should come down a bit. And I'm going to add a label. I'm going to add a label. So here is going to be new user. Are you a new user? If you're a new user, then you should register here. So this one too, I'm going to make it, let's say 14. Then fit. All right, so now this is how it will look like. Yes, so new user, you have to register here. Should go up a bit. And you should go up a bit. All right, so yes, new user, when you click here, there's an error. Open form. Do CMD open form new user. Okay, there shouldn't be any comma here. I brought it. Let me do away with it. So all right, I will save it. Then let me close this one. I'll open the login, register. Yes, that is it. So now what we are going to do is we are going to register a name. So the first name is going to be do. Then the last name will be with sex, male, date of birth. All right, then the username is going to be, then the phone, all right, the phone, I've entered the number. Then go to password. The password ASDF is in the password. We have to mask it. Then you see, I wanted to go to the confirm password, but it is telling me the password should be at least 6 characters, insufficient characters. Then I have to make sure I change it. But one thing is ASDF12. This one is okay. Let me make it 1. When I try to come to the confirm password, it says password should be at least 6 characters. But it should have come to the password, but rather it moved to the confirm password. We will correct that one. We will correct that one. So let me go to, I don't want to save, so I'll go to login. Then I come to register. Let's go to the design view. So the password after update, come to after update. Then we click on it. So here, the first one, we have to make sure bring the, because it moved, the cursor moved to the confirm password instead of the password. So mean dot confirm password dot set focus. Then before it comes here, All right, now let's do the same thing to this one too. Okay, when we get there, we will say it. So let me save it. I'll close it and I'll open it. So when I try to enter confirm password ASD, then when I come here, yeah, that one to move to the user level. So that one to, I have to correct it. Let me delete it. Then I'll go to the design view and select confirm password. So here to, instead of confirm password, it moved to security main dot security question 1 dot set focus. Then before me the security question 2 confirm password comes. All right, so now we are going to register, but the new is, let me mask the password. Let me mask the password. So the two password and confirm. I'll come to data, then I come to input mask. It should be password. So the password, yes, let me close it and open it. Now login. I'm a new user, so come to register here. So register here, do wait, sex, mail, date of birth. This date picker, yeah, I don't like it, so let's go and do away with it. So the date picker, I don't want the date picker to be showing. So come to the date of birth, select the text box. Then we come to format. So the format, you come to show date picker, because the date of it will be entering. So you select it, you choose never. Yes, the date picker, we don't want it to show. All right. So now log in as a new user. Come to register here. Then the first name do, the last name is wait, sex, male, then date of birth 10. All right, the username is do with me. The phone 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12. I intentionally making it because we are trying our code. So I will try, say password is empty. So the password ASDF, now it is marked 1 2 3. Confirm password ASDF 1 2 3. Now the user level, since I'm the first user, I'm going to select admin. Yes. Then the security question, I'll choose a question. How many siblings do you have? The answer, I'll say 3. Then the security question 2, where do you come from? What is your favorite color? I'll say red. Now let me choose a profile picture. So there's my profile picture. So I'll select this picture, press OK, and that is it. So I'm now going to register. Click on register. Say phone number should contain 10 digits. Click on OK. So it's be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. Then now I click on register, but I want us to confirm the password. The first A, I'm going to make it uppercase. So ASDF 1 2 3. Now let's go to register. The password you entered do not match. Yes, because the password, it should match. And one thing you should remember is that the code you wrote is, it makes the password case sensitive. If you use small uppercase or small letters and you use capital letters for the login, it will not work. Yes, so ASDF 1 2 3, and the same ASDF, but the moment you make any of them capital, it will not work. So I'm going to repeat the same thing, ASDF 1 2 3. Now let's see. When I try to register, it has been registered successfully. Proceed to log in page to enter your credentials. So when I'm done, then I have to go to the login. But one thing you should also remember is that this one, is, now let me close it. Let's go to the user login, saying the user, I'm the first user and my name or my details are in. So now when we open the new user again, you can see that it is showing. This shouldn't be the case, and this shouldn't be the case. So let's go to the login and new user register. It shouldn't be the case because my details and my information should be hidden. In that case, you go right click, go to the design view, then we come to data entry. You say yes. So when we change the data entry to yes, it will make our details hidden. Now login, go to register here. See, now that is it. So the moment we register to, now let me go to the design view. So the design view, I right click on the register. So when I come to the code, when we save, then the after saving, the data, the form should go to open a new page or like a new form, so that multiple users, multiple people can use register at the same time. Yes, so that more than one person can register at the same time. So in that case, you just add another code, do cmd dot go to record comma AC new record. Yes, so this is what I want to add. Now you can check for any error, save. That is it. So we are done for the user registration form. Let me make some adjustments here. So I'm just the formatting, I want to align to the center. Yes, so that to be in the middle. So now I'll go to design view, the caption. I'm going to change the caption to user registration form. Yes, so let's view it, and here we go. So we are done with it. Let me save it. Save, then log into the user form. So we are done with it. All right, so we will end here and continue in part 2 of the advanced user registration and login form. Please, if you find this video helpful, kindly subscribe to the channel, like, share, and click on the notification bell for future tutorials. In our next video, we are going to code the login form. Then we will look at how we will recover our login credentials or details when we forget them. And the next video too, we will look at how to change our username and the password. So don't go anywhere. Just stay calm and be in touch. Until we meet again, please take care and bye bye.